Once upon a time, in a land called Israel, there was a great war between the Israelites and the Philistines. The Philistines had a mighty warrior named Goliath. Goliath was enormous, over 9 feet tall, and he wore heavy armor that made him look even more intimidating. Every day, Goliath would come out to challenge the Israelites, shouting, "Choose a man to fight me. If he defeats me, we will be your servants. But if I defeat him, you will serve us." The Israelites were afraid. No one dared to face Goliath because they believed he was too powerful, until a young shepherd boy named David arrived at the battlefield. David was the youngest of 8 brothers, and he was tending his sheep. One day, his father, Jesse, asked David to bring food to his brothers, who were soldiers in the Israelite army. When David arrived at the camp, he heard Goliath's taunts. The soldiers were trembling with fear, but David was surprised. He asked, "Who is this Philistine that he dares to defy the armies of the living God?" David's words caught the attention of King Saul. The king was skeptical, but also curious about this young boy who wanted to fight Goliath. David told the king, "David, I work as a shepherd for my father. Whenever a lion or a bear has come and attacked one of my lambs, I have gone after it and struck it down to rescue the lamb from the predator's mouth. If it turned to attack me, I would take it by the chin, beat it, and kill it. I have killed both a lion and a bear, and as your servant I will kill this uncircumcised Philistine too, since he has dared to taunt the armies of the living God. The Eternal One, who saved me from the paw of the lion and the paw of the bear, will save me from the hand of this Philistine." King Saul tried to discourage David, but David was determined. He refused armor and weapons because he was not used to fighting with them. Instead, he took his sling and 5 smooth stones from a riverbank. With nothing but faith and courage, David stepped onto the battlefield. The Philistine, with his shield-bearer in front of him, came closer to David. When he saw that David was only a healthy and handsome boy, Goliath's eyes filled with contempt. "Goliath, am I a dog that you come to beat me with a stick?" And he cursed David, invoking the names of his Philistine gods. "Goliath, come here and I will feed your flesh to the birds of the air and the wild animals of the fields." Goliath said to David. David said to Goliath, "You come to me carrying a sword and spear and javelin as your weapons, but I come armed with the name of the Eternal One, the commander of heavenly armies, the true God of the armies of Israel, the one you have insulted. This very day the Eternal One will give you into my hands. I will strike you down and cut off your head, and I will feed the birds of the air and the wild animals of the fields with the flesh of your Philistine warriors. Then all the land will know the true God is with Israel, and all of those gathered here will know that the Eternal One does not save by sword and spear. The battle is the Eternal One's, and he will give you into our hands." David said to Goliath. When the Philistine stood up and approached, David ran toward the line of battle to meet him. As quick as a flash, he reached into his bag, put a stone in his sling, and launched it at the Philistine, hitting him in the head. The stone sank deeply into his forehead, and the Philistine fell face first onto the ground. Then David ran to the Philistine and stood over his lifeless body. He pulled the man's sword from its scabbard and finished him by cutting off his head. When the Philistines saw that their champion was dead, they knew they would be next, so they ran away. The Israelites cheered in victory. David had defeated Goliath with just a sling and a stone, trusting in God's power. That day, David showed everyone that bravery and faith could overcome even the biggest obstacles. And so, the story of David and Goliath teaches us an important lesson. No matter how big or strong our problems seem, if we have faith and courage, we can overcome anything. Sometimes the smallest among us can do the greatest things. Kindly share the lessons you learnt from this story. God bless you richly.